Hi. In this video, we'll explore the LAMBDA function in Excel. It allows you to create your own custom functions using standard Excel formulas, so you can avoid using macros or VBA. Imagine you're working with a complex formula that you use again and again in your workbook. Instead of rewriting it every time, you can convert that formula into a simple, reusable function using the LAMBDA function. The syntax of the LAMBDA function is simple and flexible. It starts with the LAMBDA keyword, followed by optional parameters, and ends with the calculation or formula that returns the result. You can define one or more parameters and then use those parameters inside the formula. The final part of the LAMBDA function is the expression that performs the calculation and produces the output. If you don't need any input, you can skip the parameters and just provide the formula. But if your function needs input values, you list them first and then write the calculation using those values. Let's look at our first example. We're using a complex formula to calculate student grades. As you can see on the screen, the formula is quite lengthy and can be prone to errors while typing. To make it easier to use and more reliable, we can simplify it using the LAMBDA function. To do this, we first need to define a name for the formula. This defined name will act like a custom function that can take inputs and return a result. Go to the Formulas tab and click on the Define Name button. Enter a suitable name, such as Calculate Grades, in the name field. Then, in the Refers to box, enter the LAMBDA formula as shown on the screen. Here, A represents the obtained marks, and B represents the total marks. The formula divides A by B to calculate the percentage in decimal form. Then, the ifs function checks the percentage against different conditions and returns the corresponding grade. Now, you can simply use the function like this. The result will be the same, but now you've eliminated the complexity of rewriting the long formula every time. In this example, the LAMBDA function takes two parameters. If your formula requires more inputs, you can add as many parameters as needed. Just remember, the final part of the LAMBDA function must always be the calculation that returns the result. Now let's look at another example. In this case, the LAMBDA function will not take any parameters. It will simply return a result. I prepared a few formulas that generate random numbers. The first formula returns a random decimal number less than 1. The second formula returns a random decimal number up to 10. The third formula returns a random decimal number up to 100. The last two formulas round the result to remove decimal places, so they return whole numbers instead of decimal values. Now, let's create LAMBDA functions that return random numbers up to 10 and up to 100. First, go to the Formulas tab and click on the Define Name button. Enter the name LAMBDA 10, and in the Refers to box, enter the formula as shown on the screen. Click OK. Now, when you type this in a cell, it returns a random whole number up to 10. Next, we'll create another function for values up to 100. Again, click Define Name, enter the name LAMBDA 100, and in the Refers to box, enter the formula. Click OK. Now, whenever you type LAMBDA 100 in a cell, it returns a random whole number up to 100. As you can see, we didn't provide any parameters to the LAMBDA function. We simply defined a calculation and returned the result. This shows that you can use the LAMBDA function both with parameters and without parameters, depending on your needs. Sometimes, before creating a named LAMBDA function, it's a good idea to test it directly in a worksheet cell. This helps you make sure the formula is working correctly before saving it as a custom function. You can write a LAMBDA function directly in a cell, just like a regular formula. The important thing to understand is that LAMBDA itself returns a function. So, to get the result, you need to immediately call that function. In our previous examples, the LAMBDA functions don't take any parameters. So, when testing them in a cell, we simply add empty parentheses at the end to execute them. As shown on the screen, the empty parentheses tell Excel to run the LAMBDA function and return the result. Similarly, if your LAMBDA function requires parameters, like our student grades example, which takes two parameters, you can provide those values at the end of the function when testing it in a cell. After writing the LAMBDA function, Simply add the input values in parentheses to execute it. As shown on the screen, B3 is passed as the first parameter, A, and 500 is passed as the second parameter, B. This allows you to test the Lambda function directly in the worksheet before defining it as a named function. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Excel tips and tutorials. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments.